Join me as I dig deep and challenge the health food industry to see if they're really giving you your money's worth. The health food industry has been booming in recent years, and it's no surprise why. More and more people are becoming conscious of what they put into their bodies and are willing to pay a premium for products that promise better health and wellness. But have you ever stopped to think if these products are really delivering on their promises? Are we, as consumers, being misled by clever marketing tactics and inflated prices? That's what we're going to explore in today's video. For instance, have you ever seen a product labeled as all natural or organic and assumed it's automatically better for you? I'm guilty of it too. But the truth is, those labels don't always mean what we think they do. In many cases, they're just a marketing ploy to get you to pay more for something that's not necessarily better for you. And don't even get me started on gluten-free products. Unless you have a genuine gluten intolerance, those products are often nothing more than a rip-off. We're also led to believe that if a product is more expensive, it must be better quality. But that's not always the case. In fact, many health food products are marked up significantly simply because they're labeled as health food. It's like the industry is taking advantage of our desire to be healthy and our willingness to pay more for it. Take protein powder, for example. Many of us are convinced that we need it to build muscle and lose weight, but in reality, most people can get all the protein they need from a balanced diet. Let's take a closer look at some specific examples of health foods that may not be as healthy as we think. One of the biggest offenders is probably the gluten-free industry. Gluten-free products are often highly processed and contain added sugars, preservatives, and other unhealthy ingredients. And yet, they're marketed as a healthier alternative to traditional bread and pasta. It's like the industry is feeding us a bunch of misinformation and expecting us to swallow it whole, literally. Another example is the natural label. Have you ever seen a product that claims to be made with natural ingredients or contains no artificial preservatives? Sounds great, right? But what does natural actually mean? It's often just a marketing term with no real regulatory backing. In reality, many of these products contain ingredients that are still highly processed and far from natural. It's like the industry is speaking a different language, and we're the ones who are getting lost in translation. According to Dr. Mark Hyman, a leading expert in nutrition and health, the health food industry is one of the biggest scams out there. They're taking advantage of people's desire to be healthy and selling them products that are often no better than their conventional counterparts. I think it's time we start taking a harder look at the products we're buying and the claims we're being sold. So what's the takeaway from all of this? It's simple. We need to be more informed consumers. We need to stop relying on marketing tactics and start reading labels, doing our research, and making educated decisions about what we put into our bodies. It's not about depriving ourselves of the foods we love, but about being aware of what we're really getting when we buy those foods. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you've had any experiences with health foods that didn't quite live up to their promises, I'd love to hear about them in the comments below. And don't forget to check out my next video on budget-friendly healthy eating. It's going to be a game changer.